Welcome back to Wild Wacky Whatevers. Yes, this is my husband's channel, but this is also a whatever channel. So I've been doing these little projects around the house. We bought our house about a year and a half ago, and it's a little bit older. It was built in 1963. So definitely needed some updating. So one thing that I did, the first thing that, well, let's see, move this over here. Okay. So the countertop, I don't think I have any pieces where you could see what it looked like before. It was a lot like the backsplash here. It was like I think a cream color top to it, but just very bland coloring in that. So I wanted something different. I wanted something that was kind of unique. And I was looking around on, I think, Amazon, because I was thinking about just putting a laminate, like contact paper, over the whole thing, which I did do, and I would have done a video, but I wasn't doing videos at the time I did it. And it kind of gave it this like nice wood grain look to it. So this I actually did get from Amazon. I think it was about, I can't remember how much it cost. It wasn't much, but it was like 17.5 feet per roll. So it was, you could get quite a lot of it. I think I needed, I think it was 2 rolls, and I think I bought 3. And I think I may have started the 3rd one to get all of this done. But it gave my counters a whole new fresh look, and which was great. Because as soon as I got that done, I'm like, wow, this is nice. So it was a great cheap way. I think altogether it was maybe about $40. To get all the rolls, enough so that I could get the whole countertops done, because it goes around, let's see, on the other side of the stove, and then all the way across here, and over the sink. And then it kind of a U shape. So there's quite a bit of countertop, which one reason I love the house, because there was a lot of counter here. Now, so countertops were done. Then I thought, okay, the backsplash really needs some work. You can see, and I'm gonna take this so you can get a close-up of it. It was this sort of cream color. It's like I think it's like a tin, because the part behind the stove, I actually, when I went to remove that, it was actually like a metal tin. And I removed that, and then I had to put a skim coat of, I can't think of it. It's like a spackle. But I put a skim coat over it because it was very uneven. And once I did that, then everything went on nicely, and it actually lays flat. There's no give under it. And I was a little bit worried it was going to peel. But it's actually been up for over a week now. So I think I'm pretty safe in that department. Here's a couple little spots where you can see, where the edges are from the tiles. Nothing major though. So I'll show you what I'm actually using. I had to get one more set And what it is, it's called, let's see, Art 3D Peel and Stick Wall Tile. And you get 10 sheets. When I bought the first 2 packs, they were on sale, and I think I paid like $20 a pack. And they are back at regular price. I had to get one more so I could finish the backsplash here. So they are, I think, $26.99, somewhere around there, on Amazon. I will try to link the contact paper and the peel and stick tiles. These are actually a little bit 3D, which I thought gave it a little texture, and it works. They come out really nice. Here we go. All right, so there is a covering sheet right over the top, and then there's one on the bottom where the sticky is. Now, one tip, the first thing I would say is make sure you start left to right, with whatever area that you're doing. If you have a straight line when you start, then you need to trim the edges off so it's a straight line. And then you've got these white portions. What that does is that when you put the next piece on, it will actually line right up, and you can just continue right on. So I wish I had realized that, because the first tile I ended up putting up upside down. Luckily, you don't really notice it. So, but it is, the tiles themselves, they are different. I'll show you what it would look like. So what I did was I put it on this way, and then the next one I ended up having to put the right way, which was like this. And you can see they just don't, they're not exactly right. So there is that first tile, you can see a difference. But that's okay. Now, the reason I didn't try to fix that is because I also found out the hard way that once you stick these down, you ain't getting them up again, unless you're redoing the wall or something like that, because when they stick and you got them down, it's down. So you really shouldn't, or you should be sure when placing that you got them in the right spot. So I'll show you probably one or two here. Now, when I ended, the other problem that I've been having is that my counters seem to be sloping upwards. So while my peel and stick tiles are absolutely straight and level, as I go along, everything is a little bit askew. So now what I'm doing is I'm probably going to overlap some. I've got to get things so lined up here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put this tile almost up to here. Yeah, because I got quite a gap on the bottom. But at least from this point, probably from the edge of the windowsill, I'm going to get it right down on here onto the line. And most of the time I'm going to have canisters and things or something in front of them, so you're not really going to see that. Plus, if you look way under the cabinet, you can see another line in the back. But for the most part, anybody going by glancing is not even going to notice that. I'm pretty much the only one that's going to realize that, and anyone that's watching this. So I guess I'll just get started and see if I can measure this one out and get this up here so I can start going across with these and finish this project. Okay, so I had to trim part of a line on top so that it should fit properly. It's going to be a fairly tight fit. Peel the backing off. Okay. And now, alright, like I said, you gotta be very precise on where, when you're sticking them down. If you put any kind of pressure on here and stick it like I just did, and I'm pretty much gonna have to live with what I got here because I already pushed it down too much. So, alright, so that's not bad. It's sloped just a little bit. Keep pushing it, getting any air bubbles out. There is a little bit of overlap, but at least now we've got it all the way down to the counter's edge. And my cut was slightly off, but that's okay. I can live with that. I'm fine. It is still much better than what I had there before. So, the next tile, I should have a pretty good idea on cutting it. So, first we take the top film off because it makes it much easier to cut. Alright, so it's these first two that I need to cut down, but almost halfway, I would say 1/3 of the way down these gray tiles and the blue one. And that should bring us right about where we need to be. So it cuts, of course, this is like a 3D image. So when you're cutting right through, if you're cutting here in between where these grout lines are, it's not going to be bad at all. It'll be very easy cutting. That's mostly where the vinyl is. But these 3D sections, they are raised and there is some texture here. So it is a little bit more difficult to cut through those. So let's do like a dry fit here. And that's going to be pretty good. Okay. So peel back. Alright, now again, trying to be very careful about how I'm laying this down. You look at where those white portions are and try to line them up as best as you can. And if you can do that just right, like that's slightly off. But if you can do that just right, let's see, it's still, I'm going to have to overlap just a touch. There we go. There. So if I left it that way, then it would have shown the back wall too much. Okay, and then pushing it out, and here's another section. So, all right, so that is how to install these Art 3D backsplash. I love it. This, let's see, 20, 40, that was 260. I would say probably about between $65 and $70 to do this entire area, which again starts right there next to the refrigerator, goes all the way across behind the stove and behind the toaster oven. Over here, it's going to go behind the sink, all the way over and just past that countertop. Of course, I got too much stuff I gotta sort out, but there's a door just on the other side of that counter, And it's going to go just about up to the door. I think to the edge of the counter is where I'm going to stop it. But yeah, it's a great way to upgrade your kitchen space without going through the hassle of buying, you know, all new countertops and everything else. The other thing that I'm going to do in here is I'm going to get a bottle of Cabinet Restore. There's a couple different kinds that I've been looking at, so I'm just trying to determine which ones I need, you know, would work better with my cabinets. I like the cabinets. You know, it's got they're a little bit older look. The you know, the hardware and everything on them, so it looks nice, but you can tell that they have like a little, you know, grease film on them. So I want to get those all cleaned up and shined up. Probably they may look a little bit lighter and might help brighten things up in here a bit. And actually you can tell, I don't know if you can see that on the actual cabinet door, but there's a lot of spatter from cooking in that. So they just need a little attention. And once that's done, and I think my kitchen area will be pretty much complete. The other thing that we've been working on around here is some new vinyl plank flooring, and we did the living room, and it was plank flooring that was given to us. Some friends of ours were upgrading their space and they had a lot of it. So we said, yep, we'll take it. It's new to us. It still looked great. So we've been using it. And I guess that's it. So you'll probably see more of these videos as we do these little projects here, upgrading our space. I'd like to maybe do some outdoor type videos. I got a patio back there with, it's all rocks, and I want to make it a nice space I can go out there and sit and be shaded, because right now there's like no shade. So this is the whatever part of my husband's channel. So it's a small project that I've been working on, so I thought, okay, maybe I'll make a little video of this. And please like and subscribe. If you're doing small projects at your home, let me know what they are. Give me some ideas. I love doing this kind of stuff. It's very easy DIY kind of thing. So yeah, comment down below. Like and subscribe. Bye.